Hello. So this one's actually going to be probably a shorter video than all my rest. Let's see how short I can make this. I'm very happy about this. So this one is day 19, and I think the question was something about share a recipe that you like, that you borrowed, that you made, something that you like to make. Here's the thing. I can't cook. Okay, I've attempted it. I mean, I have tried. I guess I've been successful at the things that I have. I find the things that have been successful for me, myself, have been the recipes where I have either looked for things where you use different things as alternatives to any sort of wheat products. So, for example, and I took pictures of them before. So, for example, I want to make pancakes one day, but I didn't really want to have all the wheat in it and stuff. So I looked up a recipe for gluten-free pancakes. And so basically what you do is you take a banana, you smush it up, you put an egg in there. You can use a little bit of gluten-free flour, like a little bit to help it stick together a little bit more. And then you just fry it up like a pancake. And it was really, really good. I really enjoyed it. So yeah, that was quite successful. The other one was making a lasagna, and I do like lasagna, but this one was, again, how to make it gluten-free. So basically you just take all the noodles and you replace them with zucchini. So yeah, so basically the way it showed me, you could take one of those potato things and you can do long strips and then create zucchini like noodles out of them almost. And I found that very difficult for myself, so I ended up just cutting them in little circles. And then at this moment I realized I didn't have a casserole dish either, so all I had was these circle ones anyways. So I ended up cutting them circles, and I just basically did that. And actually this zucchini lasagna that I found the recipe online actually was a vegetarian version, and I'm more of an omnivore. I do like fruits and vegetables, but I also really like meat, so I made it not a vegetarian one. So I added meat to mine, but I added extra lean ground meat to mine, and it turned out really great. I actually ended up, because it was supposed to be for this big casserole dish, I made so much that I ended up having to put it in a couple bowls. So yeah, and I only meant to make a little bit for myself, but I ended up making this huge batch, and I'm really bad with measuring too. Which didn't hurt, because if you've followed my other blogs, or I think I mentioned this before, but I own my house, and I own my house with my brother, and so him and his family live upstairs, and my mother and I live in the basement. We have our own spaces, we have our own interests, things like that. But like the main kitchen we share, and we shared like the washer and dryer kind of thing down here. But yeah, so that worked out well, because basically I just made them supper. Which is good, because we're family here, so we just share. The other thing that I made one time, I was looking up, because for me my biggest thing with eating healthy is finding healthy ingredients. I did work out with a trainer for a while, and we were on this plan where basically it was like fresh is number 1, frozen is number 2, try to stay away from anything processed. And so for me, I was trying to do that, and I find I gravitate towards I really gravitate towards anything processed when I'm really hungry and need to grab something and go. So it was how to make pre-prepared meals that you can grab and go, and you just basically throw them in your fridge and grab and go. And so for me, and I've said this before, I try to eat for my blood type, and one of the things that I try to eat more of is protein, because protein is really good for me. And if I can eat low carbs and good protein, the weight usually just literally comes off. So I ended up making this patty that was really, really good. It was extra lean, what was it? Extra lean ground beef? Or no, was it turkey? It was something like that. It was either, yeah, anyways, it had that, an egg, and feta cheese in it. And it made these little patties, and then basically you just threw them in the fridge, and then if you were really, really hungry and wanted something quick to eat, you just grabbed one of those and ate them. And it was a little bit over like 100 calories. I try not to count calories that much, to be honest. I'm always like, whatever. So yeah, for me it worked really well, and that was really good too. Again, it was gluten-free, it was very easy to go to. Yeah, because I think for myself, I've noticed the more I stay away from carbs and the more I stay away from wheat specifically, I do a lot better. And I know I've tried different things, and I'm really good at once I come up with a meal plan and sticking to it, if I can get myself into a rhythm. So I think that's why the Game On Challenge has worked for me, just because if I can get myself in establishing these habits and getting into these rhythms, I usually can stick to them very well. I actually did a thing where I did a stint of 2 years where I actually did not eat any fast food ever, like anywhere. The closest thing I ate at fast food at that time was maybe like a chicken teriyaki rice bowl at a Tokyo Express. I don't know, we have that here. That was the closest thing I ate to fast food. I literally didn't eat breakfast, I didn't eat anything. I was cutting down pop as well too, and the funny thing is, I actually didn't lose weight from that, because I found I just supplemented all the things that I wanted to eat with a whole bunch of like processed food. So I find if I can do fresh or frozen or something similar to that, I find for me the weight actually does come off quite easily. And it took me a long time to learn that. Through all of my weight loss, trying to lose weight, trying to get my habit on track, doing all these things, I find fresh or frozen works really good for me. The only thing that I do if I really need to grab something and go and it needs to be processed is protein bars. I'm really sensitive to certain things, like anything, even medication. Like if I take anything non-drowsy, it actually makes me more drowsy than the drowsy stuff. It's hilarious. I know, my doctor's just baffled. And same thing with anything energy. And I think it's because I had my DNA tested and I submitted to all these things that you can like learn about your blood type and stuff and your DNA. I learned that I metabolize caffeine really fast, and I think that's probably why. Because for me, even chocolate, actually, if I eat too much chocolate, it actually gives me a migraine. I know, it's hilarious. Same thing with caffeine. Too much caffeine, I start getting a migraine. If it's the energy drinks, oh my goodness, it puts me to sleep like so fast. And this is why. It's not that it's putting me to sleep, it's that my body, like I do feel really hyper for like 15 minutes or a half an hour, and then I'm like done. It's like my body, like it, like, I don't know, rushes through my body like really, really fast, and then I'm just done. And I remember one time I took this energy pill that my brother gave me. It was called like Ripped Fuel or something like that. And it was supposed to give you energy and like get you moving and stuff. And I think I took it when I was like 17 or something. Oh my goodness, my heart was pounding. I was like sweating so bad. I was really energetic for like 2 hours, and I literally washed the walls in my house. That's how energetic I was, because I just had all this energy. I slept for 3 days after. Yeah. And because after that I started to feel really sick and dehydrated, and I like didn't feel good, my mom ended up taking me to the doctor, and the doctor was like, you look exhausted, maybe you just need to sleep. So I drank lots of water and I slept for 3 days. Those are the type of reactions that I have. Okay, I know I said this was going to be a short video, but I'm really trying. Maybe I'll edit this down, who knows, or maybe not. I'm trying not to edit these videos because I'm just trying to put it out there and whatever. So don't forget to comment. Let me know, is there anything that you've tried that you've either modified the ingredients to fit whatever you needed? Like, for example, if it's a vegetarian but it looks really good, I just add meat to it. If it's like has tons of like wheat in it, I replace it with something that doesn't have wheat. You know, things like that. So if you've ever done that before, let me know. If you have any ideas for any good recipes, let me know, because I am trying to practice cooking more, and I am trying to practice pre-cooking meals so that I can have them, you know, so I don't have to cook them in the moment when I'm hungry, because that's when I grab the processed stuff. Yeah, And don't forget to like this video if you like it, and also don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And if you at the end of this video there will be a link to yesterday's video, and there will also be a link to the June Vlogalong playlist. If not, you can also watch and click on the other ladies who are involved in the June Vlogalong and watch one of their channels as well. See you tomorrow. Bye.